Not many people think of Wisconsin when they picture wild hog country, but that's exactly what it's becoming. These animals aren't native to the state, yet their population is growing fast, fueled by warmer summers and shifting climate patterns. Originally brought to the US centuries ago, wild hogs have since bred with domestic pigs, creating a hybrid that's tougher, smarter, and far more destructive. I never imagined I'd be spending my weeks tracking these animals through the woods behind my farm. But after 2 years of relentless attacks that have torn up my fields and cost me thousands in damages, I had no choice. What started as a desperate act of defense has now turned into a weekly hunt for survival, and each chase tells a new story. In Wisconsin's rugged backcountry, picking up a rifle wasn't a choice made out of thrill, it was a matter of survival. Wisconsin's mountainous terrain and thick brush make it an ideal hiding place for wild hogs, which only adds to the challenge. If you're a landowner, you can't afford to wait until the damage is done. Early signs, rooted soil, broken fences, crop damage, are warnings to act now. That morning, while scouting a known trail, we spotted movement through the underbrush. We crouched low, weapons ready. The lead boar paused, sensing something, but it was too late. My shot rang out, clean and effective. It reminded me that success in hunting boars isn't just about good aim, it's about timing and patience. Wild boars are surprisingly intelligent and highly adaptable. They can detect human scent from over 500 yards away and will often circle back to check for danger. That day, one particularly cautious boar stopped dead in its tracks, ears twitching, before taking its final breath. My Belgian-American hunting partner, Hannah, shared a valuable insight. They follow the same feeding routes almost daily. You want to catch one? Find the trail and wait. His words proved true. We set up along the game path, and before long, a sounder group of boars rushed past. The ambush worked perfectly. We dropped 2 of the biggest with coordinated shots. Later that day, luck struck again. While retrieving our earlier kills, we stumbled upon a massive wild boar grazing near the tree line. From a distance, it looked more like a black bear than a pig, heavy, muscular, and dark-coated. Our excitement was hard to contain. We steadied our rifles, fired in sync, and the beast dropped. As evening fell, we deployed bait traps along the edge of the forest using corn mash and fermented fruit. The scent worked like a magnet, drawing in another herd. We waited silently and took our chances, targeting the heaviest ones for removal. As darkness crept in, we wrapped up our final hunt for the day. The last group of boars was so distracted by feeding that they didn't even sense our presence. That moment of carelessness sealed their fate.
Evet.
With the sun gone and the woods dimming, we collected our haul and returned to base camp, exhausted but satisfied. We'll be back tomorrow, because in this region, wild boars are not just a seasonal problem, they're an ongoing battle. And as long as they threaten our farms, we'll be here, ready, patient, and always watching. Mugla Province, nestled in the southwestern corner of Turkey, is well known for its breathtaking coastline and dramatic mountain ranges. But behind its postcard-perfect scenery, an escalating crisis has taken root. The wild boar population in this region has exploded, posing a serious threat to rural livelihoods. According to local officials, over 300 hectares of crops were destroyed in the past year alone, leaving farmers with mounting losses and little hope for recovery. Unlike other countries where pork is consumed and hunting regulations help maintain balance, Turkey's cultural and religious context means wild boars face virtually no natural or human predation, making the population surge all the more dangerous. Faced with this crisis, hunting groups like ours have stepped in, not for sport, but for preservation. We geared up and headed into the rugged western mountains of Mugla, where wild boars are most active. No sooner had we taken our positions than a powerful boar tore across our path at full speed. The team acted quickly, coordinating with trained dogs to drive the animal into the open. Our first success came swiftly, but what caught us off guard was the sheer number of others nearby. Suddenly, the quiet mountainside erupted with barking, thudding hooves, and sharp boar cries. It was clear this wasn't going to be a one-and-done kind of mission. As we pressed deeper into the undergrowth, we encountered wave after wave of boars, each more imposing than the last. These weren't small, scrappy creatures. Some were massive, weighing over 250 pounds, with thick bristled hides and muscular builds. The average adult wild boar in Turkey can weigh anywhere from 200 to 300 pounds, and their strength is no joke. We continued pushing forward, adjusting our formation and targeting carefully. From the top of a nearby hill, I spotted a dominant alpha boar charging through the clearing. I steadied myself, took aim, and dropped it cleanly. But the real challenge was just beginning.
Yok bu tarafa geçiyor.
Every successful shot revealed more tracks, more trails, and more threats. I moved cautiously through a narrow game trail when a shadow burst from the bush, a lone boar, caught off guard. Years of experience kicked in as I aimed instinctively and fired. One down. But before I could catch my breath, an entire herd exploded from the forest, scattering in every direction. Wild boars are quick thinkers. Their acute sense of smell and hearing means they often detect danger long before humans do. After a long chase through thick terrain, I finally locked eyes on another one crossing my line of sight. Another clean shot. Another step forward. As the sun dipped lower, we began our return, only to encounter more boars hiding in dense thickets. Their numbers were relentless. What most people don't realize is that wild boars can breed all year long, with litters ranging from 6 to 12 piglets. A single sow can give birth twice a year. With no natural predators and limited hunting pressure, one pair can become a herd in no time. While today's hunt gave us several victories, it's just a drop in the bucket. The reality is this: without strategic, ongoing control efforts, these animals will continue to devastate crops, disrupt ecosystems, and push rural families to the brink.